Let's go. Land of glistening radiance.
There it is. Sisloden.
What's with those beams of light? They don't strike me as your everyday streetlights.
They're kind of the key to this whole realm. You'll see what I mean when we get there.
What's on your mind?
First, Rinwell appears out of nowhere, right after we beat Balseph. Then, we bump into Zephyr's son, who's with the enemy. Somehow, we get away scot-free because the Snake Eyes don't even bother chasing after us. Is it really a coincidence?
Yes, sir.
You think it was a trap?
What? But I would never...
If not for the whole Astral Arts episode, I'd be worried. But no, she's not behind this. Perhaps an unwitting pawn in someone else's plan.
What? All this to capture Zephyr?
Maybe. All I know is it all slots together a little too nicely for my liking. Not that dwelling on it'll get us anywhere. Trap or otherwise, we've got a lord to defeat.
Let's go.
So how do we get inside?
What?
Well, we can't just march into the Viper's nest through the front door, surely.
There's a secret passage near a spring on the outskirts of the city. We can get in through there.
I hate camping out.
Huh? Why are you looking?
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I think it's time we go to sleep.
Go.
Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
I think he's saying something's over there.
All of creation across the heavens, thus, to achieve perfection.
What are you muttering over there?
I was practicing a magic incantation.
An incantation? Is it anything like the spells that people use today?
Not quite. It takes time for me to finish my chants. I've always tried my best never to use magic if I can avoid it up until...
You said you and your family used to live in hiding, right? Because you were a mage. Where did all the other mages go? Sorry, I didn't realize it was such a sensitive topic.
It's okay.
Is that owl okay? It's been stiff as a board for a while.
You're right. I wonder what's up with it. Come here, it's okay. Crap!
Huh? What happened?
I hate to say this, Rinwell, but I lost Hootle. I didn't mean to scare him.
Hootle? He's right next to...
He is. All I see is snow.
Dan and owls conceal themselves when they feel threatened. I guess he's still not quite used to being around other people yet.
That would explain it. I should have been more careful with him.
It's fine. I'm the only human he's comfortable with. Come here, Hootle.
Give me here, though.
Damn, he was that close?
He's just a little wary of you. I think he gets that you're going to be with us for a while, though. Step in the right direction. If you call his name, he might eventually respond at least.
Got it.
At least he's not sick or something.
Indeed.
Total.
What's going on? Why did the weather change all of a sudden?
The snow's gone, and it doesn't even feel cold anymore. Just what's going on? What is this place?
I see something big farther in. Is that a Zoogle? No, an owl?
Hootle doesn't seem too wary, so it's probably not hostile.
Let's go see what's up then. Stay sharp.
Ito. What?
Hey, is that owl beckoning us over?
I think it is. It's the
Then maybe that's what the gifts are all about. It's thanking us for saving its friend.
This one isn't just bigger than Hootle, though. Something about it seems almost regal. Don't you think?
What if it was the king of the owls?
Would that make the other one the queen?
You think so?
Yes, they're clearly a pair.
Is this some kind of owl sanctuary?
It's such a big place, though. I wonder if those two were living here all alone until.
I thought no other owls existed, but here they are. And a king and queen by the... You never know what other ones might be out there until we look for them. It's not like you were searching the whole world over yourself, right, Rin?
That's. Well, I mean, yeah. I guess you've got a point. Hey, Hootle. How about we find more of your friends and tell them about this place? It can be a little side mission on our trip. If that's okay.
It's fine with me.
Thank you. Oh,
Rinwell?
it's nothing. Don't mind me. Ready to move on?
Oh. Hmm. Okay.
Deal with. Chatted.
Deal with you. What's up?
I think Hootle senses an owl around
Hootle.
here.
May all sir.
So the guys we saw back in Messia were
Wala
snake
pala
eyes,
natulog, Sam.
and your group fighting them is...
The Silver Swords. Heck, we even have members working within the Snake Eyes gathering intel for us.
Sounds like it involves a lot of double crossing.
It does. But it keeps us alive and one step ahead. Calaglia wouldn't have been liberated without those double agents.
Baka, Sam. Pero hindi mo na rin ako.
Deal
parang
with. Chatted.
Labadong.
Deal with. Chatted.
Poy, nasad na, sir. Masasir ka ba na ka, sir? Atay kong link, sir. Basi po na yung labad ako, ah.
How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Easy
Nayapin.
peasy.
Sir,
Hootle.
tagi po ko basi mo labad na akong ulo. Ulo. So, kag ulo. Let's come on, birdie.
Little help!
Take this! Win!
Burning
Sparta! Here I come! Here I come!
Deal with.
Air thrust!
Chatted.
Ready nang... Sir, nadami na
Well,
kasama.
let's
Sakit,
see
sir.
here.
Charot lang. Di mo na sakit, sir. Influencer biya ako, sir. Kasi uy, nahulog.
Guess I misread the landing.
Ano kumagi?
Right, here goes! Come and face me! Rising Wyvern! Not a chance!
Don't mind if I do. I'm not so good with airborne targets.
It's over!
Super.
We won that by a mile.
Deal with. Chatted.
Masakit kung magka-pros. Lagi-sir. Mas lisod na, sir. Wala dapat i-prevent na nato, sir. Maski, well, bata pa to, sir. Tsama ni. Wow. Uy. Secret.
Hey, new equipment!
Emblem. Tandaan. Uy, ang dami nila, sir.
Go no further!
You're mine! Damn it! Severing wind! You're mine!
It's in the sky!
You're mine! You're
I'm all
finished!
stocked up!
Severing wind!
Sir, tayo kong link, sir. Murag, masakit po ako, sir.
Take this!
I never fit! You're most comfortable. I'm not really built for close quarters combat.
We're in good form!
Ano ka mahagi? Tama. Kapoy laban sa inyo, ah. Weak shit kayo, sir. Ayan, ito may kahoy Christmas tree. Kapol.
Hey! It's that ingredient!
Yeah, the one for that recipe.
You always have an eye.
Rinwell. Hey, Rinwell!
What are
Hey.
you doing here? If the snake eyes spot you here, they'll...
So you did make it back alive. Man, am I glad to see you safe.
Barely. When we all got separated, I thought...
They're fine. They all got back in one piece. Well, Azugul took a bite out of 2 of our guys, but what matters is you're safe. So,
No,
you
it's-
gonna introduce me?
Meet Alphen and Shion. I brought them with me from Calaglia.
You mean you made it to Calaglia? Wait, this is it? Just the 2 of them? Where's the rest?
Well, it's kind of a long story. It's best if I fill everyone in at once.
Your call, Rinwell. But everyone will be dying to know. We better get back as soon as we can. Use
Let's
this
go.
passage whenever you need to go in or out of the city. Stay away from the front gate, whatever you do.
Okay. We're doing fast travel.
How do the Renans not know about this secret route of yours? Enemies who can cast astral arts can be pretty difficult. Not only are they powerful, but their range lets them strike us before we even get close.
Actually, I can just disrupt astral arts.
What do you mean?
When someone is casting an art, their focus has to be entirely on the incantation. So right when they're completing the casting, I just kinda steal it from them.
Really? Then what do you do with the energy you've stolen?
I hold on to it and use it whenever I want, like I can with my own magic. The thing is, I can only unleash that art once. After I use it, it's gone. Oh, also, when I steal astral energy, the enemy will lose focus, which means they can't cast anything else for a while.
So not only can you steal their energy, but doing so incapacitates them too? That's amazing, Rinwell. I didn't realize your magic could do so much.
It's actually something of a secret technique within my clan, so I kinda had to learn it.
Well, if we come across any tough enemies that use incantations, I'm sure that power of yours will come in real handy.
Yeah, it's tricky to pull off, but you can count on...
Count on me. Hey, what's up, sir? Milk. Zephyr. Seasonal din.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
So this is Cisloden, capital city of Cislodia.
Be careful. You never know where Snake Eyes or their informant... floodlights are lurking. We're basically walking into Azugel's den here.
There are shops here?
On a permit basis. As long as people don't get reported on and sent to work the floodlights, economic activity is allowed here.
All this talk about reports and permits. This place really is different from Calaglia.
The name given to minority of Danads.
Rinwell!
Dragon!
Shh. It's good to see you. Who's this?
They're with me.
If you say so. Come on, Menek's waiting. We can talk in there.
Let's go.
The name's Menek, leader of the Silver Swords. And I wish I could extend my warmest welcome to you all, but
Deal with.
if my eyes don't deceive
Chatted.
me, you appear to have a Renan in your midst.
Let's go. She cannot,
If
sir.
she is your prisoner, that's a rather loose leash you have her on.
She's not a prisoner.
So why do I get the feeling there's a rat about the house? No offense intended. See, I've grown comfortable with the likely outcome I'll be stabbed in the back. But stabbed in the front?
We risked our lives just to get here, sir. If you want to send her away, fine. But you'll lose me too.
I see. Trust isn't about as short supply as light around these parts, and mine more than anyone's. But I'll choose to believe you. Forgive my manners. You must be tired after such an arduous journey. But to business. We need your strength. The Snake Eyes' grip on the city tightens by the day. Our people are suffocating out there. Hence the scouts I sent to find help. We're at the end of our tether here.
Di mo ka masulod ugma, di ba,
So
Sam?
we're here to
Sulod ka
help.
dila, ugma or
We've
dili?
got the firepower to do it too. But first, we've got some urgent business to take care of.
Let's go save Zephyr.
I see. So your leader is in need of rescuing.
It's none of your concern. We get that. But
It's coming to our aid that got you into this mess in the first place. You can count on us. Just as long as you help us with our problem afterwards. If he's been arrested by the Snake Eyes, as you say, then there's a good chance he's being interrogated over at their headquarters. Either that, or he's being put to work over at the Floodlights. First priority is finding out where he is. If you're planning on tagging along, Rinwell will show you the way. Just make sure to keep a low profile. Remember, it's not just the Snake Eyes. Hostiles lurk among the villagers, too. This leader of yours, he must be quite the inspiration for you to go to such lengths for him. I look forward to meeting him someday.
Yes, sir. Ano na to? Rinwell. Reduced art casting time during combos. Wait, sir. Gale Force. Allows you to move around while casting arts.
all right, let's head into town and see what the fuss. This. Hey, Rinwell, do you always have to say an incantation before you cast an art?
Yeah, they don't really add any extra power or anything, but reciting them is what allows the astral energy to come together and flow through me. It takes time to complete, but they're what lets me use such strong magic in the first place.
What happens if someone interrupts you while you're in the middle of...
Then I have to start over from the beginning. As soon as my concentration breaks, any astral energy I've accumulated disperses.
Got it. So once you start reciting, that's our cue to make sure that no enemies can get near enough to disrupt you.
Yeah, that would be appreciated. Although, I do have one fun trick up my sleeve. Once I finish chanting a full incantation, I can hold on to a single astral art without casting it right away.
So once the astral energy's in place, you can choose to set it off whenever you want?
Yeah, I don't fully have the hang of it just yet, but I'm sure it'll come in handy sooner or later.
Oh, strong. Si Slodia, so-called and listening radiance.
What are those things I sometimes see you chuck out in the middle of fights?
What? You mean my bombs?
Bombs? As in the things people use to clear out rocks?
That's because these aren't ordinary.
Sir.
Have you and Fennec known each other for long, Rinwell?
No, not really. I haven't been with the Silver Swords for all that long, truth be told. He's a smart guy, but he's also deeply suspicious of other people. I can understand, since that's how you get to survive around here.
Really? I could tell he was wary of us at first, but he seemed to warm up to us pretty quickly once we talked to him.
Yeah, that's pretty unusual for him. I think that's a sign of how desperate things have become. In my case, it took a long time for him to start trusting me. But then again, I kinda get where he's coming from. You never know who might betray the group.
What made you join up with the Silver Swords in the first place? This wasn't your hometown, so was it the Snake Eyes who...
No, it wasn't them. Actually, we shouldn't stand around talking. People will start to suspect us.
Ito yung mga Marites, sir.
So that's where those beams of light have been coming from.
Right. Any Danans accused of dissent against the Slodia's lord are rounded up and brought here, then put to work. It's a fierce deterrent.
And you think Zephyr might be in there with them?
I want to see what the lights are all pointing towards. Take us there.
Let's go.
Damn. You can see where the floodlights converge from all the way over here.
Be careful. If anyone's even a little suspicious of us, they'll report us immediately.
Right. It's not just Snake Eyes we need to watch out for, but other Danans too. Still, there are a fair amount of people out on the streets. Isn't it safer to stay at home?
That's the thing. If you stay cooped up too long, people start to suspect you're hiding something. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
So people feel like they have no choice but to turn others in so they don't get in trouble. At the very least, we should probably go someplace where there aren't so many...
We already stick out here like a sore thumb as it is. So I think it's better if we just walk confidently out in the open. Don't look anxious. Just walk firmly and look like you have a destination in mind.
What, is sticking to the plan too much of a hassle for her? This is why Renans are—
I don't know if it's a Renan thing or not, but she does have a point. Anyway, we're not gonna get anywhere just standing around. Let's follow after her.
Yeah, let's follow after her. Hintay, sir.
Everybody walking around looks so depressed.
Can you blame them? They live under the cover of darkness day and night. Hey!
You receive a report of wandering beyond your living quarters in work area. What do you have to say for yourself? Doesn't look good, Alvin. You're not conspiring with devils, are you? What to trash talk? I have young children to look after. Katie's parents were sent to work Fallout. That's so well. I heard all things for late. I'm sending you to floodlights for going out of bounds without permission. You can tell those parents how their kids are when they get there. No, please, what's going on? Take after them. If I'm not around, tell them. Not a problem. Nobody asked you to take them in to begin with. Come with me. That's how you get cheap up. It doesn't take much. That's insane. Here's your reward. If you find anyone else's species, be sure to report them too. Right, of course. Thanks so much.
Hmm?
That woman when you turned in was looking after kids who had no parents.
Why, you...
Huh?
Branson got sent to floodlights. Do you know the kingdom is our story? He got work with food and they also have got.
Why, you?
Sorry.
Let's get out of here. We have a ram to save in Zephyr.
A spirit vessel. I thought as much. So they're pumping it full of light.
No, not light. Astral energy. Of course. No wonder this realm's so dark. It's as though there's a pall over the sky even during the day.
Except it isn't dark. Not really. The light's just being diverted.
Diverted?
Suck up all the light, and all that's left over is darkness.
What's the difference?
Dark... Let me break it down for you. Astral energy exists as different elements. There's earth, water, fire, and wind, as well as light and darkness. But dark astral energy only exists on Rena, and light astral energy on Dana. So, dark energy isn't harvested as part of the crown contest.
She's right. It's the same reason why I can't wield dark energy, and similarly, why no Renans can use light energy either.
The only exception to that rule on the Renan end is likely the Lord here, who has the Lightmaster core.
Whatever the case, it looks like they're collecting light here the same way they were fire back in Calaglia.
From what I hear, there used to be a proper day and night cycle in Cyslodia ages ago. But apparently, over the last 300 years, the darkness spread from Cysloden and covered the whole realm.
That's crazy. I can't believe the Renans found a way to steal even our own damn light.
We shouldn't linger. Let's keep moving before someone spots us.
Go.
Wandering around blindly is getting us nowhere. The Snake Eyes have the information we need, but we can't just ask for it. So what if we sneak in and take it instead?
I wasn't aware you knew how to be sneaky.
Hey, look over there!
That's Zephyr's son, Law. I don't know. Something doesn't feel right about all this.
Are you kidding? He's practically gift-wrapped for us.
Hey, what are you?
Hey, no!
I remember you. What do you want?
We don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk quietly. Deal?
Make it quick.
Make it quick. Oh.
Where are you keeping Zephyr? We're here to rescue him.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Isn't he your father?
Oh yeah, easy to forget that. After he abandoned me.
Abandoned?
It's the truth. All my old man ever cared about was sticking it to the Bright Eyes. He never even made it to Mom's funeral.
So you become an agent for the local lord?
You got a problem with that? You're not exactly one to talk, keeping company with a Renan woman. You think you know her, but wait until she has a choice between you and her people.
I may have become an agent for the Renans, but at least I'm here trying to soothe the agony of my people from the inside. What's your excuse?
I don't buy it. No. You're running because you're scared. You think you're the only one who's had to suffer?
What the hell do you know, you— Ow! What the— Damn you!
Word to the wise, people like you make
Enough!
me—
Look, I don't know what happened between you and your father. But what I do know is that when you fought back at the village, he wouldn't raise a hand to strike you. I've never seen Zephyr back down from a fight. But he could never hurt his own son. And when he said he was staying behind, I think it was because he wasn't willing to abandon you. If you know anything, then tell us, please.
Please.
I don't know where they're keeping my dad now. All I've heard is that they're going to publicly execute him in the plaza in front of headquarters.
Execute?
Thank you. You did the right thing.
Why are you so determined to help my father?
Zephyr is the reason I took up the sword. He taught me how to think for myself. And I want to learn more.
Let's go.
If they're going to execute him in the plaza, then
So I get that you perform a certain type of astral arts, but why does your magic look so different from what Renans use? Is it a different source or something?
I'm not exactly an expert on how Renans cast magic, but we both manipulate astral energy to create it. We just channel that energy in different ways.
Like how you chant your spells, whereas they throw out those weird symbols?
Yeah, and just like how there are different ways to use a sword, there are elemental differences between us too. For example, light is only in Dana, and darkness is only in Rena.
Ah, alright, that makes sense. So let me ask, does that mean you can't use any dark magic at all? Or that they're just more attuned to it?
Basically not at all, since I don't have any dark energy inside my body. There might be an indirect way to tap into it, but I wouldn't know. I didn't learn everything that my family knew about magic, so it's hard for me to say for sure.
Fair enough. Thanks for teaching me all that. I really do appreciate it.
Sure thing.
Central Plaza, sir. Let's go.
Wait, there are way too many snake eyes up ahead. Wait, there are way too many snake eyes up ahead.
Ali.
So, you made it back in one piece. No promising leads unearthed on this end, I'm afraid. It may take a little longer.
We got our own lead, but it's not good. They're planning to execute Zephyr in the plaza in front of the Snake Eyes headquarters. And soon.
They're going to what? I've never known them to move so fast. They must believe he poses a grave threat.
We have to break him out. We could really use your help.
Not gonna be easy, but I'm sure we can think of something. If they're staging it in the plaza, there's bound to be an announcement beforehand. Which means if we can...
Announcement, sir.
Snake Eyes! They've got us surrounded!
Damn! I knew we shouldn't have trusted!
Save it! In position, everyone! Repel them!
Use us, Mennick. We've got your back.
No. You need to get out of here now. Rinwell, you know what to do.
Underground waterway to the rear. On it.
But...
No discussions. You didn't make it this far for it to end here. We'll be fine. We just have to buy you a little time. I'll send word later. Now get going already.
Let's go.
So this passage runs beneath the whole city, huh? Pretty clean for a Danon sewer.
Are you sure it's safe down here, Rinwell?
It's our emergency evacuation route, so it should be.
You sure it's as secret as you think?
We can use this chance to clear the way for Mennick and the others when they follow. Let's go.
Let's go.
Enemies show up the moment we do.
As if it wasn't weird enough getting into the city through that hole. Why are there so many passages like this around Cisloden? And it doesn't seem like the Snake Eyes use them to get around without being detected.
Yeah, they don't look like ruins.
These passages are sewers. They're underground so the water doesn't freeze, but they're not really unusual in big cities like this one.
Really?
Is there nothing like these back in Calaglia?
Not as far as I know. In Calaglia, anything they wanted to get rid of, like waste or garbage, was simply burned, including the bodies of dead slaves. I'm not sure why they did that. Maybe it was another way of getting astral energy. Sorry, that took a dark turn, didn't it? I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Got it!
Alright, no problem. Let's go.
If you spot any arch wielders, let me know.
Will do! Much obliged! Here I come! It's over!
By the power of water!
Astral Arts?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Let astral energy dance in the wind! Don't mind if I do! Want some dance in the wind! Air thrust! Photon lightning! Here goes! Don't mind if I do! Burning strike! Help it! Wind astral energy! Art expert coming through! Blah blah blah! Reload! Art sealed! Don't mind if I do! Raging cascade! Gemini Aqua! Sealed! What's happening? If you can't fight, just hang back. I didn't say any of that. I can fight.
It's over!
Sealed. Gemini Aqua! Get on in there with the others. Photon flat! More where that came from. Recover! Confiscated! Here goes! Don't mind if I do. By the
turn the tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Sweet dreams! I'll cover you.
Your power is a spectacle to behold.
I'm not trying to be dramatic.
Still, it's a part of you. Embrace it.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this. Hi, Hoodle!
Severing wind!
Searing
Rising
flame!
Falcon!
Release astral energy!
Take this!
Lightning condemned!
You're finished!
Oh.
Easy peasy, huh, Hoodle?
Ahuro.
Right, here goes! Wind!
Mega Ray!
Stardust!
Don't
Take
mind
this!
if I do. I'm on a roll.
Severing
You're
wind!
most comfortable at a range, aren't you?
I'm not really built for close quarters combat. We won that by a mile.
Thanks, Shion.
Out of our way!
We turn the tables on them.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
They're surrounding us. More with action. Take it.
Great. My turn. You're finished.
That gun of yours is real handy in a pinch.
It takes a true marksman to use.
Well, can't think of anyone better than you, Shion.
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle. Out of our way!
Take this.
I'm ready!
Severing wind.
Here goes. You are in
My turn. I'll take you all as soon as I'm done here.
One last one. How could a girl ever say no?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
This could be useful.
Go. Boom.
Looks like we found our mystery resident.
The Snake Eyes must have kept it here in case of intruders.
We can't let it slow us down. Let's finish it and keep moving.
I wasn't expecting something so big.
They want to make sure we don't leave.
But we'll just have to beat it. For everyone's sake.
This one's mine!
Eat dirt.
Go for the weak point!
Here goes. Reload!
Amazing.
Our expert. Come back into the fray. In here.
Wind.
Mega Ray!
This will come in handy.
It's over.
Blah, blah, blah. Confiscated.
Now, while it's reeling.
Take it
You're
down!
mine. It's over.
I'm only getting
I'll
You're
finish
mine.
this one.
Crush.
Gemini offload.
You're
All
finished.
right. It's
Destruction.
air thrust. Light astral.
You're mine.
There it is.
No.
Chill.
This ends now!
Consider
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Mirage! It's over!
In here! Getting stronger!
You're mine! It's switching up its movements! Watch out!
Steel Force! Whoa! Hey! One at a time!
Here I come!
The
You're
enemy is
finished!
going all out!
Stardust!
Wind
Mirage!
Mega Ray! I'm ready!
That
You
move!
escape! Here comes a big one! My turn!
Wind
You're mine!
I'm only
Mirage!
getting started! Steel! Power! Water! Get on in there with the others! Gemini Aqua!
Destruction!
Here
Severing wind! Take this! Take this! You're finished! More Zuko?
Keep calm and take them down! This one is almost in the bag!
We're not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what
You
you
picked
do
the
best!
wrong
You
fight.
go in!
Wait, my turn!
Hey,
Thrust.
dance in the wind! Here's a healing art! See it now!
Mirage! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Boom.
Come on, let's hurry.
You okay?
Bregan? What are you doing here?
When I heard the Snake Eyes had attacked, I figured you'd probably be headed this way sooner or later. Come on, it won't be long before they sniff us out. We need to find safer ground.
What about the others we left behind?
Menek can handle himself. Have a little faith. Come on, follow me.
How many of these hideouts do you guys have exactly?
Enough. You can never be too careful these days. We even keep some of them secret from each other. So long as you don't let anyone tail you, you're welcome to use them as you please.
So what's our plan of action?
Yes, sir.
We're still going to rescue Zephyr, right?
That goes without saying. If only we knew where he was, we could...
Hey! You're gonna want to see this!
Found guilty of all charges. The Calaglian dissident will forthwith be executed in witness of His Excellency Lord Ganabelt. Clause 2 of the Special Curfew Act has been initiated with immediate effect throughout the realm. All Danans not involved in special duties or corrective labor must remain indoors until further notice and watch the execution broadcast. Any citizens found in breach of this protocol will be arrested as dissidents. This is a direct order. Repeat, this is a
You think they're
public
talking about your
announcement.
friend?
But I thought... But Lost said... I thought we had days, not hours.
Looks like it's been brought forward.
Just hold on. Where do you think you're going? We don't even have a plan yet.
Screw the damn plan! If we don't leave now, Zephyr's going to be murdered!
Alphen, we've got to go. The clock's ticking.
We've all got to go some way, I guess.
Let's go.
We'll join up with you afterwards. We might be able to create a diversion.
Good idea. Let's go. We have to get to the plaza. What's going on? Why did the execution get moved up?
Calm down. We don't know enough to say what's going on here.
We've got no way of knowing what happened to Menek and the others. Damn it.
Hey, Zephyr and the others will be okay, right?
Let's just get to the plaza, and fast.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
Let's go.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say. Is the execution in there?
Hey, you lot! Trespassers! Think the curfew doesn't apply to you, huh?
Uh-oh. Now what?
Doesn't seem like there's any other way in. I say we fight our way through.
Wait,
Let's go.
I recognize them. They were with the dissident!
No choice then. Look sharp, everyone!
Yeah, like sharp.
Zephyr's still okay, isn't he?
The sooner we take care of these guys, the sooner we can rescue it.
If you have time to talk, maybe you could focus on the task at hand?
How about you stop telling us what to do?
Locked and loaded! Abort! We're not finished! You're finished! Switching Wyvern!
Gale Force!
Damn, there's just no end to these guys. Zephyr!
Ay, nag-anime.
Attention, citizens, subjects, and slaves of Cyslodia. I, Lord Ganabelt Valkyris, do formally open these proceedings. Behold! The brazen worm who would dare threaten the peace and order of our fair city. As if his scheme weren't foolish enough, he then made the mistake of thinking he could hide it. Take heed, Danans, and engrave this edict into your souls. Such fools' right to life in Cyslodia shall be forfeit. Now, Embedded, you should listen carefully. Before my final verdict, I am prepared to offer you an unprecedented chance at mercy. Where are your comrades? Give them up before those assembled, and I shall spare you your life. Fine time I have. If you're so tremendously determined to suffer for the sake of your allies, then I will see to it that you do. Well, feeling the urge to tell everyone yet?
Just what do you want me to say?
First, tell the people about the mistakes you made. Then, the whereabouts of your friends.
Mistakes, huh? Where to start? I've made so many in my life that I've lost count. All my life I've had to fight, but I have known nothing but loss.
Hmm.
I was so caught up in the struggle to survive in this world that I ended up neglecting my own family. I have lost so many good friends. I even lost my wife and my son. I'll never be able to fix these mistakes. Not a single one.
It sounds to me as if the greatest mistake of your life was never learning to stay down when you were beaten.
A good man once told me if I take up this fight, I'd have to pay a price. Turns out he was right. After all, the very people and things I was fighting to protect the most were payment.
Let's go.
I don't regret keeping up the fight for a second. But still, not a single day goes by when I do not think about what I have lost. Not telling others how much they truly meant to me before it was too late. That is your answer. That's the greatest mistake of my life. Do yourselves a favor and never become like me. Don't continue to make the same mistakes until it's too late to fix them. Ask yourself what it is you couldn't bear to lose. What do you want to protect with all of your might? Then hold on and never let go!
That's quite enough.
Listen to that voice deep inside of you! Together, no wall can hold you back! And the same goes for the ones the Lord made you build inside your own hearts!
Well, let's go.
You still hanging in there, Dad?
Oh, you saved me.
Damn you. I've been such an idiot.
My son, I need to...
Now's not exactly the best time to catch up. There's still a lord in need of beating.
Yeah, you're right about that.
So you're the son, are you? I thought I'd ordered for you to be relieved of your duties until all this was over. I'll see to it the person at fault is reprimanded appropriately.
What?
Oh, well. You've served your purpose more excellently than anyone could have hoped.
Zephyr!
If it isn't the infamous Alphen of Calaglia. And he's joined by his fellow conspirators, the likes of Traitor and a Danon Witch.
They're not conspirators. They're friends. And they're not alone.
Let's go.
Oh, Minik! You finally made it!
Your reign is over right now. You hear me, Ganabelt?
The Master Core's acting up. What is it?
Minik?
I was hoping to drag this out a little longer.
But that's a Master Core. What?
No, Dad!
So the Master Cores react to each other, I see. How interesting. You can drop the act. It's over.
All this time, it was really you?
Every second.
What the fuck?
You stand before the Lord of Cyslodia, Ganabelt Valkyris in the flesh.
You mean a Renan Lord's been leading the Danon resistance?
You're not the only one skilled in the art of deception, you know. A mere side vocation in my own case, but sufficient in bringing the blazing sword of Calaglia to my doorstep.
Me? All of this was just to get to me?
Alpin! Zephyr is...
Dad! Dad!
That's a special poison. Ordinary healing arts will do you no good. I wouldn't fret about it, friends. You'll all be dead soon enough.
Sure.
Don't even think of escaping, dissident!
We need to hurry. Otherwise he'll... You're not getting out of here without a fight.
No! No!
Alpin?
I'm not done!
Crossblade!
Engage!
Here
I come! I'm not done! Starter! Take it! Fire in the hole! Take it! Release!
This one's mine!
Fire in the hole!
Get into the web! Air thrust!
Starter!
Power of
Mirage! Fire in the hole! Rising water! Mirage!
Here
Wind!
goes!
Burn!
Where are you going? Not in your dreams!
Starter!
Well, apparently ang art.
Steering flame! Wind after the wind! Hands in the wind!
Starter!
Air thrust! Got you! Back into the
Mirage! Good!
Raging cascade!
Locked and loaded!
It's
Severing
over!
wind! Starter!
I'll be saving this
Mirage!
one!
Starter! Release! Aim! Release! Mirage!
Here goes!
It's on! Starter! Fall back!
I'm only getting started!
Severing wind! Starter! Mow him down!
Raging power!
Rising Falcon! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Escape!
Hands in the wind!
Fall back! Wind!
Air thrust!
Fire in the hole! Fall back! Rising Falcon!
Thunder!
Mission! Strike! Abort!
Sure, let's go.
Damn it! They got us outgunned.
And all while we're on the defensive.
Dad! Dad, come on! Stay with me!
All this trouble to buy yourself a few extra seconds before you die? They've fled. They'll be back, though. Draw up a welcome party. We'll be ready when they return.
Did we lose them?
Looks like it for now.
Come on, even if we did lose them, they'll be after us soon enough. Besides, we have Zephyr to worry about. The sooner we get back to the safe house, the better.
Zephyr.
Let's get to the safe house, quick.
Let's go.
Please, open your eyes!
I'm sorry. I can't stop the poison's advance.
Thank you.
Zephyr!
The struggle's in your hands now. Oh. Are you there, my son?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, Dad. Please just...
Oh. I can't see you. Are you there? Oh. Oh. Listen. I've always...
Dad. This can't be. No, it can't. We never... I didn't. And now he's gone.
No, fuck.
I had a feeling we might have a rat among us. But to be Menek of all people.
So what do we do now?
I'm going. Law. That bastard Ganabelt will pay.
You have to know that Ganabelt will be expecting us. This is all an obvious trap.
I don't give a damn if it is! There's no way I'm letting that bastard get away with this!
He's right, you know. Ganabelt. Mess with the wrong people.
Alphen, you can't just...
Weren't you the one who said you wanted to take on the Lords? Or would you rather go back to Calaglia?
I won't allow you to put words in my mouth. All I'm saying is we shouldn't rush things.
I don't need any of you coming along. The score is mine to settle.
You're not the only one who wants to avenge Zephyr's death.
He's right. Besides, if we don't take him on right now, we may never get another opportunity.
If you're going, that means you're going to need the Blazing Sword. If we do this, we can't afford to make any mistakes.
Are you really sure?
You can ask us again after we've defeated the Lord.
Please, allow me to help you as well. Think of it as an apology for getting you into this whole mess. It's the least I can do. Feel free to use anything in here you might need.
Aren't you worried about getting ambushed?
Impossible. I built this hideout with my own 2 hands. Menek. No, Ganabelt doesn't know it exists.
Then let's go. Time to avenge Zephyr and free the realm's people.
Misu.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
An opponent like this should be easy.
Bring him down! It's over! Solid score!
Now!
No!
Mission! Here I come!
I'm the true gunslinger around here.
Air
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Let's go.
Go no further!
Lock and loaded! Bring him down! No escape! Report! Mission!
This one you'll have no mercy!
Engaging!
Stand in the wind! Air
Here I come!
Let's go.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
It looks like the
Got it.
shit. Let's go.
No armor's a match for me!
You mean you can get past that shield?
Just let him do his thing.
Now you see what I can do!
You're not
Saving
finished!
this one.
Now!
Look sharp!
Oh,
Tiger Blade!
my Sue.
We can really make weapons with this?
Ganabelt must be somewhere inside. How about it, Law? Any idea which way it is?
This is a Renin castle. You think they were in the habit of letting a Danon like me inside?
Point taken.
The astral energy's off the scale. Almost like it's pressing down on me.
You can feel it?
The whole castle must be brimming with it. My hunch is it'll get stronger the deeper we go.
It must be the spirit vessel. You can bet anything it's pulsing with stored astral energy. We can't let Ganabelt use it against us.
Then we can assume that's his plan A.
Let him try. I'll destroy anything he throws at us.
Let's go. Voilà. It's locked.
This is...
Got it.
Boom.
Whew.
This place looks completely different from Balzer's castle.
Every lord has their tastes. Whether this
An opponent like this should be easy.
Engaging! Take this!
Gale Force!
You think that shield will save you?
Lightning Orb!
Wait.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Pay natin lahat to sir.
I won't forgive you!
Grim! It's over!
Sleep now!
Mission! Punch that gun out of your hand! Bring
Weak.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Hey!
I didn't know if let me tell you about the obvious offense with it. From what I know, there's supposed to be a device attached to the desks that open at the door to block it.
Yes!
The collection from lock. There's the single spare key you can use. Hopefully, key.
What's this thing?
No choice! You're mine! You're mine!
Raging cascade!
Abort!
Sleep now.
Mission abort! No escape!
More for the stockpile.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. I won't forgive you!
Everything in armor is all I can carve through armor! My shield? Take it! First strike!
More for the stockpile.
Barely a blip on our radar.
This is where he is. Pork.
Hi, Hoodle.
Bring him down! It's over! We're not finished! You picked the wrong fight!
No shield can stand up to these! In the sky, it's mine! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Boom.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
You know?
Gotta break through! I see one, eh? It's your
Oh.
mission!
This one's mine. I'm gonna take my revenge on you.
You're mine! You're finished! Rising Wyvern!
Do it. That's my key.
Here I shut him down!
More where that came from.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
What is this place? Some kind of armory?
Looks like they're more for decorative purposes than actual combat.
Does it matter? We've got a job to do.
Wait, this isn't Renan. It's Danon.
Really?
And not just this one either. All of these. It's all Danon gear.
What's Danon equipment doing on display inside a Renan castle?
Ask around later if you're so interested. But for now, we've got more pressing matters to attend to, remember?
Did this open the door?
We still don't know how to activate the elevator. We'll just have to see what we can figure out.
That bastard, giving us the runaround.
There's a window to go up and close the hole.
Gotta break through!
Engaging!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Let's go.
They keep a Zoogle locked up down here? Why?
I've heard rumors that they feed prisoners to one instead of executing them. Do you think...
Stop it!
Okay.
Hi, Hoodle!
Take this!
Here I go!
Severing
I'm only
Blade!
getting
Eat that!
started! Here goes!
Strike!
Hear me! Flame of Fury!
Boom!
Burning
Yeah!
Photon
Severing
Blast! Is that
Nonsense!
gadget-wielding art? Now I've seen everything!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
An opponent like this should be easy.
It's over!
Eat this! Mega Ray!
You're mine!
Lightning! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
Nice. Boom.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Does this look like an elevator key to you guys?
Only one way to find out.
Gotta break through! You're mine!
Now you see what I can do!
Take it!
Huh?
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Look. Elevator key.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
I won't forgive you!
Take down their defenses!
Boom.
Barely a blip on our radar.
No choice! Bring her down! It's over! Take this! You're finished!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. Engaging!
Win! This one's all mine! You're mine! It's over! Great! My turn!
Dragon Shout!
Huh? You picked the wrong fight!
Lightning Orb!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Boom.
Let's dispose
down,
of the
sir.
trash.
I can carve through walls. My steel? We're not finished. Locked and loaded. You're finished. By the Listen.
Eat this! You're mine!
Gale Force!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Great. Now we can keep moving.
Don't overdo it, Law.
Are you still thinking about that armory with all the Danon equipment?
Yeah, especially that black armor. I don't think I've ever seen anything from Dana that looked so nice.
I can tell you that it was definitely Danon. It was made using techniques found only here. That's how I know. But ever since the Renans came, our civilization's been scrubbed out, bit by bit. Hardly anything's left now, which is why most people don't remember.
But why would the Renans have something like that? Unless it was the spoils of war. It must be a token of the Danans who fought and lost in the past. Or rather, that the Renans were able to beat them.
Armor that nice must have been worn by a commander of some sort. They might have even been a Danon hero.
A hero, huh?
I hate to see all that stuff fall into Renan hands, but it's amazing to see that so much of it has survived.
You into this kind of stuff then, Rinwell?
I mean, yeah,
Are we done here? We don't want to keep Ganabelt waiting any longer. Let's dispose of the trash.
It's almost too strong. Split it open! Be my guest!
I never miss!
It's over! I'll smash you!
Raging Cascade!
Here's the healing arc! You picked the wrong fight! First strike!
Seal!
Eat this! Locked and loaded!
Oh, let's go.
Now, it's over! Dragon Shout! Here I come! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Rising Wyvern! Here I come!
Raging
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Support the bird.
What's this thing?
You think the elevator's activated now?
Should be. Let's check and find out.
We're coming for you, Ganabelt.
Let's go get a belt.
Right, here goes!
I'll smash you! You won't make a fool of me!
It's on! Not today!
Big blast!
Here's a healing arm. Where that came
An
from?
astral arm?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Ready. Confiscated.
You're mine!
Gale Force.
It's over! Here I come! Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Let's go.
Onward and upward.
Just a little farther and we'll be there. I'm coming for you, Ganabelt.
Nice, nice, nice.
Ganabelt!
Oh,
It's about time. I was beginning to worry you jumped ship like the rats you are.
You're not so fortunate. We're here to end you. To liberate Cyslodia. To avenge Zephyr.
You talk big, but don't you think you're forgetting something? Of your precious resistance groups, whether the Silver Swords or any others, none have ever dealt a blow to Renan domination. In each and every realm, the story is the same. Until you. You, who wields the blazing sword of Calaglia, are different.
News of Balsef's defeat really took the wind out of your sails.
That brute? A bad case of brawn over brain. Certainly no loss to me. Still, even the smallest of sparks can grow into an inferno. I must give precedence to the task at hand, extinguishing you. Snuffing out your fire before it spreads across the 5 realms.
That's... No. He can't be.
Rinwell?
Nothing. I'm fine.
I, Ganabelt Valkyris, Lord of Cyslodia, accept your challenge. Come and meet your death.
let's go.
You'll pay for what you did to my father!
The feisty mouth wishes to bite the hand that feeds, does he?
I never wanted to serve you! I had no choice!
Get lost! Parried by every attack!
Leave this to me. I'll take him down. Bring it down!
Here I come! This one's all mine!
Blink and you'll miss!
Dance in the wind!
Eat dirt!
In here!
You're now! First
More
strike!
for the stockpile! By the raging
Hurry up,
First strike! Rising one! You're on!
Can wear a new
Carve through! Ultimate vermin! Start up!
More for the
You're on!
stockpile!
Now you see what I can do. I'll slice you in two.
Now! Get toasty!
Let's go.
Just getting
If
started!
it's in the sky, it's mine.
Lightning orb! Oh, more with the here goes!
Drink deep the
Take it!
despair!
He's channeling astral energy!
Damn it! Can't get any closer!
If this keeps up,
You're mine!
You're finished! Whilst the depths of despair consumes me,
Rising Falcon!
who commands all the astral flame,
Here I come!
you're finished! Thou art cursed to expire for nothing! All mine!
Here I come! Crumble! Take this! Rising Wyvern! You're out!
Armor won't save
Let's go.
Here I come!
The blazing sword will be mine! You're finished! Drink deep the despair!
Rising Wyvern! Here I come!
He's still going?
I'll finish him first!
Yeah.
Get toasty!
Burn strike! Have you learned your lesson? No, not yet! For the sake of Lenegus and my fellow brethren on Dana, I will not! I've heard enough! Shut your stupid mouth and
Boom.
No, I refuse to believe this. It cannot end this way. If I die, my subjects will...
Nice to
It's over. But Zephyr's still gone.
focus on the positive. We defeated a lord, and under difficult circumstances, too.
Focus on the positive? Zephyr's dead, Shion.
And the Renans ruled this world unimpeded for 3 centuries. Did you think there wouldn't be any sacrifices?
So Zephyr's life just doesn't matter? He's dead, Shion. Our friend is dead. We're fighting this damn war to keep people alive!
Yeah, you're right. This is a war. Did you just realize that? Zephyr wasn't the first to die, and he sure won't be the last. If you can't handle that, Alphen, then you should run back to Calaglia. And when you do, just remember to leave the Blazing Sword here, in safer hands.
What's that supposed to mean?
yes, sir.
Damn it. She just thinks she can say whatever she likes. Bickering among ourselves at a time like this isn't gonna get us anywhere. Especially at a time like this. All right. Fine.
Hey, Ali.
XD1307.
Good riddance.
Chatted.
You said it.
So, was the Lord of Calaglia like Ganabelt too?
No. Balsef was huge, a real tough guy act. Now that I think of it, his crest was different too. His was a flaming cross.
Ah, I see. Anyway, what do you guys plan on doing from here?
We keep moving. 3 Renan Lords remain, and we won't rest until their thrones are empty as well. That work for you, Xion?
That was my endgame from the beginning.
Hey, so if it's not too much trouble, could I maybe come along?
Isn't Cyslodia your home?
I mean, yes, but it's just, now that everyone knows what I've been hiding, well, it might be best to get as far away as I can until it all quiets down. Is that okay? I promise I'll pull my own weight.
Sure. You're welcome to join us.
Taking off, huh?
Yeah. Thanks for everything.
It's too bad. I wish there was more we could do to pay you back for all you've done. I'll see to it personally that Zephyr's remains reach Calaglia safely.
What's next for Cyslodia?
I honestly couldn't tell you. The enemy infiltrated its way right to our core as a people. Only time will tell if we can rise above our suspicions and come together.
Zephyr once told me that so long as you don't give up, there's no wall that can't be torn down.
Sounds about right. And thanks to you, the greatest obstacle that was in our way is now gone. I suppose the rest of it will be up to us.
I look forward to seeing how far you'll go.
Oh, I almost forgot. Before you head off, there's something I wanted to give you.
Wow, look at you. You scrub up real nice.
It was a parting gift.
It's like speaking to one of the old Danon heroes from Legend.
Where to next, then?
Elda Menancia. You're really going to travel in that thing?
Why not? It's not as heavy as it looks. Actually, there's someone I was hoping we could invite along with us.
You can't be serious.
Got someplace to be?
Not really. I mean, I can't stay here, of course. Then again, there's no one waiting for me back in Calaglia either. Plenty of ditches along the road. Maybe I'll find one to die in.
How about a fresh start?
After the kinds of things I've done, I don't know where I'd even begin.
Your father said that as long as you face the past, there's hope.
I think it might be a little late for that.
He also said he'd fought and lost all his life, but didn't regret it in the slightest. It's only over when you give up. Keep fighting, and even that wall inside you can be brought down. Don't you want to see what your dad saw on the other side of that wall? What he was fighting for?
Do you think I'm even worthy to?
Yeah.
That's for you to decide.
I'm sick of losing everything I love. Of running from life. Maybe all that's left is to just turn around and face it.
Sure.
Count me in.
Finally. I thought you'd never finish. We've still got a ways to go.
Here we go, Hootle.
Let's go.
This armor was a gift from Bregan. What if it really did belong to a Dahnan hero once upon a time? He challenged an overwhelmingly powerful Renan foe and perished for it. I wonder how he felt having the hopes of the people.
Hmm?
Yeah!
Hmm? Hey.
Hmm? Hmm. Hey, did you make off with that armor while none of us were looking? Because I've gotta admit, you look pretty snazzy in it.
He didn't steal it, if that's what you mean. Bregan gave it to him as a parting gift.
Ah, right. Although it makes sense, I guess. It's like a symbol of rebellion in its own way.
Which is why it should have been your father wearing this, not me.
I don't know. I don't think he could have pulled it off like you, man.
I wonder what the last wearer of this armor was dreaming of for Cyslodia when they decided to rise up and fight.
Who knows? Anyone who could have answered that is long gone. Truth is always lost with the departed.
Are you saying there's no point in trying to understand why they gave up their lives?
No. Only that it's impossible to know for sure. Look, I can tell that you're concerned about Cyslodia's future. But we do have other things to take care of. You can't shoulder all of the world's problems, Alphen. If you try to, you'll only find yourself buried by the weight of it all.
Yeah, I know. My path is forward, and I'll do what I can, here and now.
You were born in Calaglia, right, Law?
Hmm? Oh yeah. It's scalding hot all the time there, so I was shocked when I learned Cyslodia is the exact opposite. Not to mention dark.
Not anymore, thankfully.
How did you even manage to cross the border between realms? All 5 realms are supposed to be closed off, due to the nature of the crown contest.
What? Is this an interrogation?
I didn't mean it like that. I just figured if a Dahnan like you was able to slip between realms, it could come in handy later.
Ah, good thinking. I don't think I really did anything all that creative, though.
What? Don't tell me you climbed over the walls of fire.
Oh, hell no. Not even Zeugles could do something that crazy. Nah, I stowed away.
In what?
Oh, you'll like this. The realms don't maintain much contact with each other, but there are resources each is looking to trade for. So, there are cargo convoys from each of the lords that go around a few times a year to lend those resources to each other.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that. That was the only time the gates of Calaglia would ever open up.
Right. Obviously, they don't let Dahnans ride with them. so I snuck on board inside some cargo instead.
So you were carried out of the realm? You did great not getting caught. Way to go.
Let's just say I've always had a knack for sneaking around since I was little. I was also really desperate to get the hell out of Calaglia at the time. I had more guts than brains that day. If I had to guess, I probably wasn't the first one to ever do something like that. Danon or Renan.
I wonder if that's how Ganabelt, was able to hear about what happened in Calaglia so quickly.
So in other words, we should always assume that the enemy is informed about whatever it is that we may be up to, wherever we go.
Thanks for letting me stick around, you guys.
Sure, we're happy to have you. But are you sure you don't want to head back to Calaglia?
Yeah, I'm not sure how I can help you yet. But for now, I'm going to follow Alphen and see what happens next.
Where does that drawbridge
Get lost!
Take this! How about this? Sword rain out!
Let's wait it out.
Let me take the rest
Here
of them.
goes!
Well, someone's feeling lively.
And again! You now! Mega Ray!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Let's go.
No choice. My hit time!
Eat this!
Stardust! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling. We're in good form.
This talking more paneling.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
You picked the wrong fight!
Not in your dreams.
Here I come!
Ready and ready! We got the advantage!
Good. Just have to make sure.
Don't worry, cause Law's on it.
Together, that wasn't even a problem. The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
Let's go.
Phew, what a rush.
Out of our way!
Lightning begun!
Rising Wyvern!
Come and face me!
Rising Wyvern!
Who wants to die
No!
Wish they were all that easy.
Yeah, I think we might be getting too strong.
Isn't that good?
Play along, would you?
Go.
Right, here goes!
Raging
Lightning
Lightning
Strike! Rising Falcon!
I can't lay a finger on you.
I prefer it that way.
Just watch and see. We're in good form.
Go.
Heck of a lot of fish swimming around in this pond, huh?
Are they edible?
Sure, they're edible, but we've got no way to catch any.
What's wrong?
Really?
Ah!
Sure. Right.
Right.
Hey!
Well? Oh. Shion.
What?
Boy, talk about a spry old man.
I can't wait to see him again.
You really liked that apple pie, didn't you? Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Hi, Hoodle!
I'm surrounded!
Lightning down!
Sword Rain Alpha!
The tide of battle has turned.
That's the power of comrades in arms.
Try
Comrades in arms.
You are in
What?
tip-top
Too
shape!
sentimental.
I'm done here.
How could a girl ever say no?
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
One or
I hate camping out.
Law?
Yeah, sorry. Just a little travel weary is all. Looking forward to finally getting out of here, you know?
Still beating yourself up about your dad, aren't you?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. But that's not what I was just thinking about.
Oh?
I never did tell you how I ended up hanging around with the Snake Eyes, did I?
Not properly. All I know is you had a falling out with your dad and ran away from home.
Getting to Cyslodia almost killed me. Once there, though, I actually ended up joining a resistance organization, believe it or not. Of course, before long, someone ratted us out. And we were ambushed by the Snake Eyes. I'd never seen such brutality. If I hadn't surrendered...
Law?
I don't know why. They let me live. They made me watch as they butchered my friends right in front of my eyes. I still have nightmares. I hear roars of Zeugles as my friends scream, the snow stained red with blood. And all the while, those bastards laughing. I thought that with Ganabelt defeated, I'd be able to put it all behind me. Turns out that was a little optimistic. I was terrified they would kill me too. So I wound up betraying the memory of my friends and getting my old man killed in the process. I wonder if I'm any braver now. What if one day I panic again and end up running away like always?
And leave us behind? You really think you'd do that?
I hope not. But who's to say what I'm really capable of?
Ah! I found you.
Something wrong, Rinwell?
How very perceptive of you. When I turned around, you were gone, so we came back to look for you.
Maybe tell us next time you decide to stop? We need all our manpower to face these Zeugles.
Geez, okay. I can't help it when nature calls, can I?
Nature? Ew, gross! Here?
Let's make tracks, shall we?
I hope he makes it through this.
You invited him along. He's your liability.
He's Zephyr's son, Shion. What was I supposed to do? Just leave him?
Fine. Just don't come crying to me about it, all right? I've got enough deadbeats slowing me down as it is.
I guess Messia is the first place we met. Hala.
Yeah, I was a Snake Eye and you were a Silver Sword. Who would have thought we'd end up on the same team?
You make an odd pair. It's...
Ooh,
Right, here goes! I'm not done! I'm Stardust! You're done!
Lightning
Here I
orb!
come!
Lightning
Ah, burn in
This
hell!
one's mine!
Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
Here's a healing arc!
Rising Wyvern! Now!
It's almost
Art extra,
strong.
coming through!
Split it open! Be my guest! First strike! Demon Tag!
I'll fix
I'm
you up!
on it! I'll finish you here!
Now!
Severing Wind!
Lightning orb!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Ow! Here I come! Severing
Already
Wind!
getting started! Hear me! Flame
Take
of
this!
fury! Dance to the wind!
You're on!
In here!
Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal!
The tide of battle has turned! That's the power of comrades in arms! Comrades in arms!
Ignite!
What?
Here's a healing arc!
Sentimental?
Raging cascade!
Now I can let loose!
Spread!
I'm ready for the next battle.
Ow! Wind!
Raging cascade! I'm
Now
only
you
getting
see what I can do.
Be still!
Sleep now!
Stronger strike!
I'm like bait to them.
You're finished!
They look cute!
away!
Let the
But
marksman handle this! Where are you going?
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
You're on!
Let's get you all tucked away.
That's my cue! Glad you have your uses!
Great! Amazing! I'll show you how useful I can be!
No complaints from me.
I need something to eat.
no.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Lunar Rondo! Rising Phoenix! Come one, come all!
If it hides,
You're
just back
mine!
it out again.
Rising Pistol!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
I'm on a roll now!
It's over! Lunar Rondo! River!
Astral energy.
Say no more. This could be useful.
I won't forgive you!
They're on my tail.
Armor won't save you!
Rising Wyvern! Dragon Shell!
I'll fix in here. Recover.
I owe you one.
Eat this.
Swordman Alpha!
I'm all set up.
I'm not done! Win!
Leave the enemy's arts to me.
Milky place here!
I'm on a roll now! Do it!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Well done.
Be still! Rising Falcon!
Now!
Like we're gonna lose to Small Fry.
This will be a delicious piece of cake.
We are freaking invincible!
Falcon and the others truly are strong.
What about me?
Now, Poppy, watch your back.
I'll run you through!
How's this? Deal for
Do
it.
it!
Up and at 'em. Let's
This
go.
one's mine!
Fred.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Black Onyx.
All this walking up and down is a pain.
Yeah, I wish we could just go straight through without all this hassle.
On the other hand, the collapsed parts let you reach some places you wouldn't be able to otherwise.
Hey, Law. Back when we left Cisleden, you remember how you said so long as you don't give up, there's nothing to stop someone starting over?
Yeah?
Well, I think you did just that. You've set out on a new path despite what happened in your past. Besides, you're not the only one fumbling your way through things.
You too?
It was your dad who taught me to fight. Back at the start of all this, I knew that so long as I followed him, I wouldn't end up straying. But it was also your dad who told me the importance of becoming my own master, of searching out the answers within me. I always figured I would one day. But at the same time, I had so much more to learn. When he died, I suddenly found myself rudderless. Sure, our immediate goal is to defeat all the lords. But then what comes after that? There's no one left to point me in the right direction. It was then that I realized, no matter how much I fret about it, the only thing I can do is fight. Renin brutality isn't going to right itself. So that's what I'm doing. Fighting. And in the meantime, I'll try to figure out my next move. Right now, that's about all I can do.
And you really believe you got what it takes to win this? Against all the odds?
Yes, I do. Or at least I want to. If I'm being completely honest, sometimes I'm not really sure whether I can or not. So what if we're still figuring stuff out? If we do it together, then we can support one another along the way. Is there anything so wrong with that?
No, I don't think there is. I think I get it now. We may not know what we're capable of, but we have to try all the same.
Having another one of your secret meetings? Don't tell me you were taking yet another bathroom break?
Oh, we were just engaging in a bit of brotherly bonding. Isn't that right, Alphen?
Yeah, that's right.
Fine then, suit yourselves. Hey, I think I can feel a breeze up ahead. I bet the exit is real close.
Finally! Man, it's been too long since I felt the sun on my face. When I get in a tussle, I go full force right at him. Whoever makes the first move wins.
I do have to admit, it's quite the spectacle to watch you charge in and go to town on someone during a battle.
Yeah, it was actually my old man who taught me to fight that way. The more I lay the beat down on some baddies, the more fired up my fists of fury get.
Zephyr taught you? Wow. I guess you really are following in his footsteps.
There's nothing wrong with being so focused on offense, but the enemy always fights back at some point.
As long as I don't get hit, it's not a problem, right?
So what you're saying is you're too weak to take a hit.
You're not exactly one to talk.
I think Hootle senses something.
Nice.
We're finally here. Elda Menancia, the land of green. The place certainly lives up to its name, doesn't it?
Yeah, just feel that breeze. It's like night and day compared to Calaglia and Cyslodia.
Unsullied, fertile land, as far as the eye can see. That's beautiful. What?
Oh, nothing. Just... I was thinking the very same thing.
That's the realm capital in the distance. The city of Vicent. A word to the wise before we continue. Elda Menancia has produced more sovereigns over the years than any other.
Shion! Guess we should probably follow after her, shouldn't we? Hey, you alright, Law?
Yeah, fine. I was just thinking how Dad would have enjoyed this view. All this green in one place is incredible. Anyway, let's get moving before we start looking tasty to monsters.
Is he going to be okay?
Eventually. That's a wall he'll have to overcome on his own.
Nice. Ano tayo, sir? Nako.
What's wrong?
Nobody's better. They can't even...
Huh?
Yes!
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Mm-hmm.
Just great.
That can't be.
Nice.
Very well.
Maybe we should have left them alone.
Thanks, Xion.
Why are you thanking me?
No backing
Yo.
down! Here I go! Dragon
You're finished!
Eat this!
Start up!
Do it!
Here I come!
This one's mine!
It's over! Take this! It's over!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Xion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done! Just the done!
You're mine!
No complaints from me.
I hate camping out.
Why do you keep staring?
Xion, could we talk a moment?
Shouldn't I think it's time we go to sleep.
Sure.
Morning. Ready to head out?
So if I remember right, there are 6 elements of astral energy, and darkness is only on Rena, and light can only be found on Dana, right?
Right. I only remember because my parents drilled it all into my head when I was little.
How did we find out about dark astral energy in the first place if it's not on Dana, though?
Beats me. I couldn't tell you how or when we figured out that sort of stuff. I'm sure there's other stuff we've forgotten along the way, too.
Yeah, I bet. And then we forget that knowledge was even forgotten at all, and it's back to square one.
Exactly. That's why we need to take good care of what knowledge and artifacts we still have left.
You really have a thing for old stuff, don't you?
Well, I don't know that I'd call it just a thing. It's also something that helps me feel connected to our world.
Connected?
It's nothing. Forget I even mentioned it. I should have guessed that there'd be no way he'd understand. How could he?
Tulog na ako.
I think Hoodle senses something.